All right, everybody, what is happening? This is going to be the sixth part of the JavaScript tutorial. We're going to go over kind of the generals of variables. We'll follow up going into more depth about the var, let, const, as well as the local and global scopes of variables. But as you can see here, basically a variable in JavaScript is the foundations of what actually you're telling the computer is going to be changing. So they're used in almost every single program of every single function that you're going to create. In this case, again, this is just a very simple arithmetic situation here. But we have a variable which we're going to define with var, var. This has actually been depreciated, and now we could use something like let or const, which basically let is for a temporary hold, and const is going to be for more of a permanent hold, and we can use var as just a variable. And we're explaining that x is going to be our variable, and basically where we want it to add the sum of this number. So as we go here, we're going to just console log this as we talked about in the previous tutorials, and we're going to just ask it to spit out x, which if we look over here, let me just zoom in a little bit, it's saying that we have 17. So basically it has performed right, and what this has said is that this is basically a local variable, again, which we will go into in more detail. But we can also use not just numbers, we can also hold them as strings, which we talked about earlier, such as Steve. We can just say is a web developer. And then what we'll ask it to do here is we'll just change that variable to Steve. And what it should spit out here is this sentence. So why don't we just go file, save, put this back on the server. I think I actually have to clear my cache, but let's just run it. So yeah, it said is a web developer. So as you can see, variables are able to store numbers, they're able to store strings. We're going to go into more depth again about some of the different types of variables. There's 3 of them because this has been depreciated in JavaScript. And we'll show you more of how you can use variables to sort data, organize data, take data and convert it. Really just a ton of different things, guys. So stay tuned and hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Give a like and a subscribe if you can. That stuff helps. Thanks.